I think the unique thing about Alaska Land Mobile Radio is that we're not just one agency. From a DoD perspective, we're not just the Air Force on the system, we're the Air Force, the Army, and some Navy components and Marine components on the system. But from a larger perspective, we have the state of Alaska, we have the municipality of Anchorage, we have local government, we have 14 other federal agencies operating on the system.
In the last 20 years, the land mobile radio systems have evolved. 20 years ago, you would see an agency buy a system and want to use that for voice communications. That then evolved into agencies wanting multi-agency communication and interoperability. What that means is an LMR ecosystem today brings to bear information and communication and applications that weren't previously available. These include text messaging, application data, situational awareness, and these all come together to really enable the first responder to better handle the situation.
We do a tremendous amount of voice of customer research. A lot of that exists in the field. We go out to different customers, we become part of their environment.
Here in Alaska we do have the volcanoes, earthquakes, tsunamis. Wildland fire is a big one. This system is designed, public safety has to be able to communicate during a disaster. So a lot of that engineering and design to keep the system up during those disasters is in place.
With today's systems, lifecycle management becomes critical. There's controls that have to be maintained. And so it's a whole different perspective from the past. And that drives us into a lifecycle management plan.
A customer needs to look at a P25 Astro system differently than they have in the past. Motorola Solutions has aligned resources to help our customers adjust and adapt to the changing life cycle of an Astro system.
Life cycle planning and life cycle management is a very collaborative process. So we sit down and we do a needs analysis alongside the customer, and we advise them of the changes that are going to occur in the future, and we let them make the decision on when they want to update their networks. Motorola
came out, explained all of the life cycle requirements and issues. All the end-of-life equipment was pointed out. Life cycle needs were laid out in timelines, and then a plan was delivered to us that laid everything out for us. It was given to us for free. It was given to us to help us understand how the system needs to be maintained and sustained in a life cycle program.
Ultimately, we talked to them about subscription agreement approaches to level load their costs over time, and ultimately these turn out to be the most cost-effective approach to dealing with technology refresh and updates to their network.
The best thing that I think personally that the agency gets out of lifecycle is a logical and cost-effective approach. It is without doubt takes away the worry that you have with where your system's going to be in the future. Is it going to be compliant? Is it going to have the features that it needs to have? And if a feature is required that you need in the future, where would you find the money? Those things are taken away. You're on a program that keeps your system current, keeps it IA compliant, and is cost effective. You can't beat